I'm Sean.
I'm Liam.
And yeah, we're Sheanies. Sheanies Vintage.
Sheanies Vintage, yeah.
So we started selling in January 2016, I think. We got this property in September, and then the shop opened in the April 2017. Essentially, we had both quit our jobs to go travelling. Things didn't work out as they planned, so we were just at home with nothing to do. So yeah, we just bought a box of clothes, thought we'd see where it went. And then before we knew it, filled our mum's house, so we had to like move out, find a new property, and that's what led us here.
We only used to live down the road, so it was very local. We only intended to use it as an office space, like to start with, but it's quite a good shop front with a big window and stuff, so we thought, why not? We have several suppliers around the country where we go and handpick. When we started off, we always used to order in bulk, so you'd choose a category of item or a line of item, order say 10 kilos, but it's always mixed grades. So we ended up with a lot of things which were quite hard to shift.
So we get stuff with like holes, tears, fakes, you know, you just got no control over it. Generally it's all right, depending on the supplier you go to, but you do get some crap in there. And a lot of suppliers, they'll already have their own stores as well. So they're supplying their shops with the best stuff.
We decided to opt more for the handpick side, so we could kind of more, I don't know, make a collection we really wanted.
Don't put out anything we wouldn't wear ourselves, basically, anything rubbish or
high quality
something.
control.
High quality control. I might say so myself. Each yearly they do the eBay Awards. So you just have to put in an application. We just did it by chance, thought why not? Let's just do it, see what happens.
We got sent a box, didn't we? I don't think we'd heard anything. Yeah. And we got sent a box and we were like, what's this? And then we opened it up and it had a bottle of champagne in it.
Was it?
And like an A4 almost like certificate saying like, you've been shortlisted.
Yeah, it was shortlisted, but then we got a call to saying like, oh, now you've won an award, like a few days later. We thought it'd be like, you're shortlisted, you go, and then you find out. Yeah. But they told us beforehand that we'd already won the award, so. It was in London. It was right by all like the theatres and stuff like that. And then yeah, they had like a big place. It was a proper award ceremony. They had like one of the old dragons from Dragon's Den was there that gave us the awards. This is jokes. Yeah, we won the award for sustainability. When we buy bulk, we wouldn't throw anything away. Like we've always tried to make some sort of use of everything that we get, whether like we do just sell it for like next to nothing, or whether we find another use, like upcycle it or something like that.
We've had like quite a lot of promotional opportunities come from it, to be fair. So since then, they've done advertising campaigns in like the Daily Mail, the Sun, on TV. And they've done quite big campaigns during lockdown, to be fair, just talking about their small businesses and supporting small businesses, and we featured in all of those.
You get like a concierge that works with you as well, so we've got like someone on point that we can ring whenever we need advice for eBay, and if there was ever anything that we wanted to like push forward, like a new marketing thing or I don't know, some promotion of our stock, then they'd help us promote it. So. We got a big order on eBay, and then we just got an email from somebody saying like, can you send us this as soon as possible? We're using it for like a marketing thing. I was like, yeah, of course. Like, what are you using it for? And like, we can't tell you. Like, you'll find out eventually. And then we got like another message about like a couple of weeks later saying, asking for our high-res photos of the stock that we sold. And they said, we can tell you now that it's like a famous pop star. It's going to be used in their music video, but still didn't say who. I called Lewis Capaldi.
You did call it. You did call it.
Don't know why. A lucky guess. But yeah, and then before you know it, like a week later, they were just like, sweet. Here's what's happened. This is Lewis Capaldi's video. Yeah, it was went on. It was like, what?
Yeah. It reached like, the post of it on Facebook reached maybe like 60,000 people, like our own personal post, because it was getting shared by like all of his fan pages and stuff. We got like a lot of Instagram followers and stuff from it.
Yeah. I definitely think we got like more heat around, I guess, us as a brand more than like direct sales through eBay or anything like that. But he gave us like an actual shout out as well on his own Instagram, because what he sold one of the jackets for Calm, the charity, so he's just raising money for that. I mean, he bought the jacket for like 25 quid, sold for like 8.5 grand. So I mean, at least it's for a good cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, we had to close the doors, which was at first we only thought it was going to happen for like a month, 6 weeks or something, didn't we? So like nobody knew what the extent of which it would go to, but it was all right at first because, like you said, like most of our stuff's already listed on eBay, so what wasn't already listed we listed on there. But gradually all the suppliers started closing down, and I know we mentioned before we was off at the time buying from customers as well, which have had to stop since like the COVID thing. So like all sources just dried up. Luckily we kind of store old seasons, so we had like, it was going to spring at the time, weren't we? So we had like all our spring stock in the loft, so we could get that out and managed to get us through it anyway.
It's actually been pretty good. July was our best month so far in the shop, bizarrely enough. I don't know what it is, everyone has to get their fix or what.
Being a local shop, like people are just out and about around here, as opposed to, I think people are put off going to city centres. So at least like around here, it's comfortable just to pop in or whatever.
I think people actually quite like the local store thing as much as people say the high street's dying. I think local high streets, I don't know, I think people appreciate them.
It's a weird one, because especially like around here, you're noticing like high streets that kind of just went completely downhill, and most like shops are vacant. They've really made a resurgence over the past like couple years, and you're starting to see all these like independent like companies, well, brands and whatever, like move into them. Eventually, if we can get shops in more places, more local places, it means that it's more accessible for people. But I think ultimately, once you're in it, like you want to get the best stuff. Some people's prices are just skyrocketing because they can kind of charge what they want once they've got enough of a following. So it's kind of getting as good a garms, but keeping it reasonable.
We both enjoy working for ourselves and, like creating our own ethos and in how we run the business. I think the sustainability aspect is like quite motivating for us. I think shopping secondhand is going to be beneficial for the environment more and more so.
That's like one of the biggest driving forces is like the sustainability thing. I think when we first started, we were aware of it, but the more and more you kind of like delve into the business, the more, I guess, conscious and aware you are of like things like fast fashion, that kind of thing. I think everyone's coming around to it basically. So if like we can offer like a good alternative,
we'd always want to stick with the kind of sustainability aspects. Like we spoke about creating our own lines and stuff, but I think even if we went down that route, we'd look to implement sustainable materials and stuff. Because I just think now we've kind of gone too far. That we couldn't just be like, okay, let's just go for the best bottom line and start banging out whatever sells. You know what I mean? I think we have to keep that aspect. But I think like maybe opening more stores and stuff. Yeah, sometimes.
We do, yeah. We generally have limitations. If it's too good, we kind of got to like keep ourselves in shape and not take it, because you want people to be able to find them in it. So, but we do take clothes.
It's part of the fun.
It's part of it. Yeah. We can just we can just cycle through our own wardrobes, because it's like if you take more stuff, just bring more stuff in. Cycle it around. It's just Sheanies Vintage.
Sheanies Vintage.
Insta, Facebook, Depop, eBay. Run all four. I think we have a Twitter, but we never use it, so like be careful what content you see on there. But
we're on Rattlebarn Road, Selly Oak.
Yeah, around the corner from Birmingham Uni.
So there we go. If you're at the Uni of Birmingham, make sure to head down to Rattlebarn Road and go and visit Sheanies Vintage. They've got some great stuff. If you're not around the Birmingham area, make sure to check them out on social media, Depop, eBay, that's all in the description below. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, like the video if you enjoyed it, and most importantly, I can't wait to see you or your small business very soon.